Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome. I am so glad to have you here. Red Mage, Luca, anybody else who's just hanging out? It is lovely to have you here today. And how is everybody doing on this, I hope, very good Saturday? I want to apologize for being a few minutes late. I know it's no big deal, but I like to keep a pretty regular schedule. I had some problems with my internet, reset my router, reset my modem, closed a few applications that may have been eating up some of my internet, and things seem a bit more stable now. What Dinor are you making, Red Mage? That's very exciting. It's Saturday, so I had visa for Dinor. Stir fry? Oh yes, you're the stir fry mage. I remember someone, I think you said that this morning. And it was very exciting. Anyway, we're going to get back into Xenoblade Chronicles in just a moment. I'm very excited to be back here. I don't know if I've said this enough times, but I love this game. Hey Josh, welcome. Yeah, I love this game. It's good. I'm always happy to play this game because honestly, it's just it's so good. Let me know if there's an echo or anything. There shouldn't be, but I'm always a little bit concerned. Also, is the frame rate in-game looking a little bit chunky. I don't know if that's just my preview in OBS or what. It looks a little bit chunky to me. If no one else is seeing it, it's probably not a major concern. A little bit quiet? Yeah, I put it down for Balan yesterday. Because I know nobody loves Balan. I say that. I've got a terrible desire to go back. Anyway. Last time, we fought both Egil and Face Nemesis. And after an intense battle, the entirety of Galahad Fortress collapsed from where it rests at the hilt of the Mechonis sword and plummeted all of us into the sea below. And from there, we discovered that there is a village of people living on Mechonis. Entirely mechanical life called the Machina. And we also were rejoined with... we were joined by Fiora, who is back and seems to be fully in control of herself again, but her body is breaking down without the faced Mechon unit she was in. So we're out here to get a part to help fix her. And also picking up some things.
We can't lose. Don't hold back.
Display no mercy.
One of the interesting things we discovered is that the Machina are scared of the Mechon as well. While the Mechon were created as weapons to fight light from Bionis, they seem to scare the Machina just as much.
I see your strength is the genuine article.
And we are currently on an area called the Fallen Arm. Because it is the Fallen Arm. And in fact, you can see there, that, and that, and that are fingers. Massive mechanical fingers. Reaching up to the sky, now overgrown. Yes, Luca, sleep. Also, I'm glad you had tea. I wasn't going to leave Shulk shirtless. I did that for... I think it was Jay. But I'm gonna put him back in his shirt. Also, it looks like somebody learned some new skills. Shulk learned Resilient Warrior. It's just a permanent 5% buff to physical and ether defense. It's so good. The last thing he'll be able to earn is Ultimate Teamwork, which increases chain attack damage by 25%. That only applies to Shulk, but it's still so good. Who learned a new art? Ooh, Melia learned Summon Ice. So, Ice increases... it decreases ether damage dealt to your party by 15%. When you discharge it, it deals around 1,000 ether damage. It also causes the chill effect for 10 seconds, dealing around 600 damage every second. It is so good. We're reaching the point where Melia doesn't really have a lot of space for things other than this. Juice! I love you. Melia has so many good elements that it's very hard to have things other than elements on her. Like, Mind Blast is incredibly powerful. But overall, I think I prefer her summons. Fire I like, lightning I like, copy is essential. Aqua is essential. Wind is super important. Yeah, they're all good. Okay. We were looking for a particular component to help save Fion. And it's right over there. We were told that it has a red glow. And we can see in the distance, this is Digit 5 Beach. You can see an object glowing red. But to get there, we're gonna have to fight through these dickbags.
We can definitely do this. Let's focus our efforts. Roger.
Very well.
It's worth noting, Melee is very good. The AI on Melee is not that great. Ooh. Dunban just learned a new art when he leveled up. Missed. I mean, the attack hit, but the special effect missed. The Shulk will block that, but it will still deal nearly 900 damage. No, it won't. I want to check what Dunban's new art was. I think this is one of his best. Demon Slayer. Powerful attack on one enemy reverberates to all others. If you can finish an enemy with Demon Slayer, then all other enemies in combat suffer a forced topple. You don't need to do a break first. Hello, Gold! Juice, this came out before Demon Slayer, the hit anime, so in fact, I think Demon Slayer copied this. Because who wouldn't want to copy Dunban? Demon Slayer is very good. It's less reliable than Steel Strike. But it's still very, very solid. Enough that I'd like to get rid of something. Aggro Absorb is too good. Accuracy and Evasion up is good. Removes debuffs is solid. Oh god! You know what? We don't need Dunban causing break. We can reliably cause break on several other characters. Hi, Zach. Thank you for mic riding into chat. Unfortunately, Digit 5 Beach has several not friends.
Display no mercy.
Sir, please? No, Melia, this is not the time for a chain attack.
It's over. I can see this isn't pushing you at all.
Juice, I got BTTV Pro, is where they all came from. People were always asking for new BTTV emotes, and I can afford it. Splendid Bottas, a level 58 unique monster who doesn't care about us. If I remember, is quite tough. Yes, I have many. Yes, Ooh was one I know that a lot of people like, and I have grown to love it. And yeah, a lot of people wanted my turtle pig. Don't run from me, bitch.
Make it a swift victory.
Display no mercy.
Time for a chain attack.
Restore my ether energy.
Okay, chain attack. It's a little bit early,
Leave it to me. Steel strike.
but we can get a topple.
Leave it to me. Ether is flowing through me.
Unfortunately, our affinity isn't great, so we don't get another... We don't get another part of the chain attack, but it's still solid. I will say, I like chain attacks in this game. Chain attacks in Xenoblade Chronicles 2 are something very special. With a chain attack in Xenoblade Chronicles 2, you can frequently, if you do it right, you can take like 75% off an enemy's health bar. Now, to put that in context, this will specifically be like a boss where it's taken you 10 minutes to get that 25% done, and then the chain attack just does everything else. They get absurdly powerful, and I love it.
Leave it to me. Steel strike. Get ready.
Yes, you must suffer more.
How's this? Come on, we can do it.
Oh!
Don't let your guard down. How do you like that?
Yeah, if you can get a chain attack, as Gold says, you can delete the highest level super bosses in 5 minutes. It is absurd how powerful chain attacks are. They also, I find, are much easier to get consistent. When I say Slay the Streamer, Slim, it is a mod for Slay the Spire, where chat gets to make my life difficult. Or easy. It's very much up to chat.
Nothing short of our very best.
But it's Twitch chat, so the answer is difficult.
I'm feeling it. Now we're playing together.
Yo, get up. Okay, it's you. Why are you focusing on Melia? Do not. It's you, you son of a bitch.
Sorry to bother. Summon.
You can do it.
Thank you. Raise up.
Okay. Yes.
And we're stronger than anyone else.
Yeah. As Gold says, it is RNG in Xenoblade 1. In Xenoblade 2, it's much more controlled, getting a longer chain attack. Of course you're going to try to kill me, Red Mage. That is literally the point of Slay the Streamer. Doo-doo-doo. There is the piezoelectric unit, which, to my great surprise, is a real thing. Piezoelectric units exist. And there are a bunch more mechon around here. We'll come by. We'll deal with them all eventually. But Fiora is in trouble. I don't yet know, Juice. I haven't actually explored it yet, because I still have to do Cursed Dark Souls at some point, which is also going to be an experience. In fact, Cursed Dark Souls will probably start in 2 weeks. I may also be slightly updating the way I'm doing my goals, because average viewers is a bit shaky unless you're doing a partner push. That's the last of the 5 digital filaments. Narazaka can fix the door of her house. Oh my god, I just realized why they're called digital. These are digits. Those are filaments from the digits. This is my 4th playthrough. I've spent nearly 300 hours in this game, and I only just got that. I want to collect a few things. That's odd, Gold. Also, if anyone's curious, I do not yet have animated emotes because I'm bad at thinking. These guys really aren't worth your time fighting at the moment. God, look at that. I find that this game has a property that a lot of the best JRPGs have. Which is when I see a place that I can't go, my first thought is just, I wish I could go there. Because the whole world is fascinating. Slim... Oh, Red Mage is definitely chaotic good. But, since I'm a streamer, Red Mage has decided they must murder. Ooh, this is a tough one to get caught off guard, actually. Yeah, chain attack is going to be our best option here. 2 times Blossom Dance will do a chunk of damage.
Leave it to me.
She's only got Aqua available,
Now,
but I would rather deal damage than anything
building
else.
within me. None can oppose us.
Excuse me, sir. Let me hit you in the back. I remember that fight being much more difficult.
Let us hurry onwards.
And I'm not super high leveled at the moment, although I'm mid-50s. So for anyone curious about... No, it's you. You're the difficult one. But if you come from this side, those other fuckers fly along and interrupt your fight. This guy alone is pretty tough. This guy, along with other friends, is very tough. Well, Melia has no elements. I thought... He is quite big, yes. And let's get that rainbow going. Thank you, Slim. Okay, Melia. I don't know. Bolt is your most powerful. And he's got a topple spike? That's why this is rough. Which I can get rid of at least. But it's too late for that. Cool. That was a waste of everything. Okay, let's heal up Dunban some. I mean, we're doing fine. Any enemy with the topple spike is just the worst. And there's these 4. Now, I love that these 4 dudes, I mean, excluding the one who's trying to fight us. I like the fact that they just hang out like school bullies.
But we cannot be reckless.
Not even school bullies. They remind me of those kids in Wind Waker. I can't remember what they're called. Hi, Chem. That's terrible. The Killer Bees, thank you, Gold. I'm just gonna ignore these guys at this point. They're not fun to fight. They don't give a lot of experience. They're just frustrating. Whoops! I fell further than I was expecting.
What? Don't you dare give up.
Thanks, Kem. I definitely wanted to see it twice. I could have quick traveled back. I realize that now. But I am a fool. Well, I say quick travel. There is technically no quick travel in this game. There is only skip travel. Seriously, buddy? How? Or are you still pursuing me? Thank you. Oh, the emote name is absolutely amazing, Gold.
How are you?
How did it go? Did you find the unit? I did.
I think we found it. Is this the piezoelectric unit?
Yes, that's it. Well done.
Leonarda, will Fiora be okay now?
She'll be fine.
Hi,
It'll
Hawkster.
just take me a little time to reconfigure and install the unit. Leave it to me. You get some rest.
But
Shulk, do you want her to see you looking exhausted when she wakes up?
you're right. I'll try and get some rest. Thank you for everything you're doing.
By the way,
Yes?
the chief says he wants to speak with you. I think it's about Egil.
I'll go and see him. He wants Egil stopped. And so do we. But I need to sleep on it.
Good. You mustn't overburden yourself. We will help you in any way we can.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's talk to Nicole again. Looks like the girl's gonna be okay. I knew she would. Yeah. You can rest up for today. We'll talk after that. Fine. We'll go rest. And yeah, they give you a pod.
Welcome.
You must be tired. Please feel free to use this room, which is definitely not big enough for 6 people to sleep in comfortably. Taking a rest now does not really stop anything. Every now and then, there will come a point where you will be unable to go to to particular locations after one of those. That was not the case here.
How are you? Sleep well?
Yes, very well.
God, I love Nicole.
I wanted to, talk about your son.
Have you made up your mind?
Yes. We agree with you. Egil must be stopped. But we can't act now.
Oh? Why's that?
Before we came here, we heard of plans to form an allied force on Bionis. Any day now, they're going to launch an attack on Mechonis. But it's too dangerous. Egil has made a weapon that could kill us all.
The weapon that Mumkar was using? The one that shoots green fluid?
He said it can decompose any being from Bionis.
We have to go back and warn them, before it's too late.
The fuck, Dixon?
Well, you could always ask me to do it.
Dixon! What are you doing here?
I like that my chat is just
can't believe you
Usoul
found
Rat
us.
Jam.
Why? This place is directly below the fortress. If you fell from up there, I figured you must have ended up here. And Bob's your uncle.
You're looking well, Dixon.
Ah, I see you're looking like your usual old self.
You know each other.
Kinda.
I scratch his back. He scratches mine. He tells us about the outside world, and we give him technology and information.
Why did you keep that to yourself? That information is vital to all who fight Mechonis.
Not all of us Homs are good people. What would happen if the Mechonis-hating types found this place? These Machina cut themselves off from the world to get away from pointless fighting.
So they escaped to live in peace. Somewhere they wouldn't be seen. Makes sense.
Clever little crown princess, ain't ya?
So this is where you obtained all that stuff you brought back to Colony 9. I wondered where you were getting it from.
I thought it was fine as long as it helped Shulk out at the lab. I guess the secret's out now. So, that weapon. How dangerous are we talking about?
I haven't discovered why, but it disintegrates anything it touches. But only if it's living tissue from Bionis.
Bet that would come in handy.
Dixon!
I'm only joking. Anyway, for now, just don't let any of it touch you.
Oh, thank
I'll
you.
come up with something to counter it. Leave it with me and I'll keep you posted. You lot go and take care of that Eagle or whatever his name is. If you take him down, the Allied force might not even be needed.
Okay. Let me think about it for a bit.
Shulk is doing a lot of thinking. He has to think about thinking about
You're
it,
right.
Josh.
Ain't made your mind up yet?
Dixon, listen.
Dunban told me all about it. The goal of your mission. So, you wanted to avenge Fiora.
Yes.
But you found her alive. And now you've got her back. So, you're all done now, ain't ya?
What are you fighting for, Dixon?
Me? He just gets right under my skin. That Egil guy.
Because he's trying to exterminate the Homs.
There's that. But that ain't everything. It's his hatred for the Bionis. Or more like his aim to wipe out everything that lives on the Bionis. I'll tell you one thing. That Bionis allied force is coming together quicker than I thought.
Really?
Yep. That high-end tier prince is really moving things along.
Because
Will
Kellyan's
they
the
launch an
best.
attack on Mechonis?
Of course. But it looks like the prince has got another plan. He gave me a message for you. When the allied force attacks Mechonis, you don't need to join the fight. He wants you to take advantage of the chaos and do what it is you need to do.
Prince Callian said that.
I was pretty surprised too. He looks like a sissy, but he's got guts.
Yeah. I think that's the type of man he is.
So, what are you gonna do? He wanted me to let him know.
We're going to the Mechonis capital.
You're gonna take down Egil.
I don't know. I can't forgive the Mechon for what they've done. But after listening to Mikkel, I think there might be another way.
You're too soft.
Do you really think that?
Too right. He's the self-proclaimed leader of Mechonis. I heard about what he did to the Monado. If you face him, it might get eaten up. But you have to throw everything at him. Even if there's only a slim chance of winning. Hesitate for 1 second, and you're a goner.
We won't let Shulk die. Not ever.
Fiora, are you okay to be walking around?
Yep.
I have to hand it to her. That Lenarda's pretty good. And not just with machines. She's also
Twiya,
quite familiar with
thank you so
organic
much for the
physiology.
host.
You went to get the things you needed to cure me, right? I'm sorry I caused all this hassle. But I'm fine now. I'll be by your side, fighting to protect you. No matter where we go, no matter how difficult it gets, Shulk will do the right thing. It doesn't matter how slim our chances. Shulk will always stick to the right path.
And don't forget, it's because of Shulk that we are all here, fighting together. I think that shows he has a strong character. Am I wrong, Dixon?
Well,
Yeah,
when I
Josh,
think
she
about
does.
everything you lot have done, I can't deny that.
She does have some hip
We're
swing.
going to the Mechonis capital. About the Allied force.
Yeah, leave it to me.
It's very much
I ain't gonna
appreciated,
let
Tria.
anything
Thank you.
happen to the colony. Those Mechon won't get away with anything else.
Are you going?
Yes. Thank you for all your help.
You might run into someone called Vinaya in the capital. Just mention my name, she'll lend a hand.
Vinaya.
Is she a Machina as well?
She's my daughter. She won't be far from Egil.
Hold on. You mean she's Egil's sister?
Yes, that's
You've
how it
got
works,
it,
Don
lad.
Ben.
And you say she'll help us?
The girl doesn't want to hurt Egil, but she doesn't like what he's doing. She should be a big help to you young'uns.
I don't know why she'd help us, but we'll try and find her when we get there.
Good luck.
Mikol is huge and great.
Fiora, don't forget, I've only made temporary repairs. I think you should be able to fight, but don't overdo it. Come and see me the moment you experience any further system failure.
I will.
Sounds like she's gonna overdo it.
In the meantime, I'm hoping I'll find a way to restore your former body.
Is that possible?
Theoretically, it might be possible to use your genetic information to regenerate your missing organs. Sorry, it's unfair for me to give you hope. To be honest, there's very little chance. But if there's even the slightest possibility, I'll have to try.
Thank you, Lenarda.
Fiora.
Don't make that face. Okay, let's go.
Off you go, kid. I'm counting on you and the Monado. Don't let me down, Shulk.
Dixon, stop being so sus all the time. Gold, I think I'm the only person who doesn't think Fiora is the best. I mean, she's great from a story perspective.
Why did that face betray me? And that light? No, that is not possible.
Oh yeah, she's full cyborg.
It must have been remnants of memories from her former life that made me lose control. Memories. They are what limited the potential of Metalface as well. I now know that I must erase every last trace of what they once were. All my servants need is the instinct to fight. This Hom's female. She was with the boy who wields the Monado. A light of her memory. It shines strongly in this one. Bring me face 20814. So it is this male.
Oh.
The boy Shulk remains a thorn in my side. I will enjoy watching my minion crush him. He's still my servant. I see that your memories cause you much suffering.
God, that's the best face design. And yeah, that's strongly hinting at something.
Shulk, take this.
What is it?
There's a path leading from the base of Digit 2 to the foot of the Mechonis. This is the security key
That's
to the
what's being
door
hinted
that
at,
seals
Josh.
the path.
Not confirmed
We
at
who
this
live in the
point.
village don't have any need for it, but it will be invaluable to you.
We're in your debt, Linada.
Shulk, Fiora, take care on your journey.
We will.
Linada, thank you for everything.
Okay. I am going to try out Fiora as a tank. Because everybody always says how good she is. And I don't quite see it. What I can do is... I think she got new drones? Wait, no. What did she get? I swear I got new gear for... I did not. Also, Josh, it was her fiancé, not her husband. But right in principle. That's pretty solid defense for Shulk. It increases his weight, but ideally he shouldn't even be the target, so his dodging doesn't really matter very much. I'll fix up everybody's gear at some point. Fiora has Second Wind, which increases the amount of HP restored when someone is revived by 20%. Lovely skill. We can increase her critical value. Correct, Josh. It wasn't him. Also, he's still, like, properly alive. Like, not in a machine. Grants strength up is nice, and increases block rate when HP is at half. I think I'm actually going to go for that. And Charla reduces the duration of cool-off by 50%. This is the only skill that matters in Charla. Everything else, meaningless. This is what you work towards. If I'd been smart, I would have just focused on the Perseverance branch all the way through and got here earlier. Yeah, Josh, Shulk did prevent that vision. And Fiora has a new art, apparently. Which I think it's Guard Shift, which gives her a 100% block rate for 15 seconds in exchange for dealing less damage. That's pretty solid. And I don't think she needs 3 red arts. And as a tank, I don't want her to have an attack from behind. So Guard Shift is better for her. And now we can move on. We're not going to, but we can. There is a lot to do around here. If you just finish this section and immediately move on, you're going to miss the vast, vast majority of what the Fallen Arm has to offer. Mostly a lot of collectibles. Those are not the most exciting, but they're important. There's an area down there with some horses. There is a point where someone gives you a quest to kill a bunch of horses, but I don't think that's yet. But there's a point I want to get to. And anybody who's played this game before knows it. It's not here, but I do want to show you that there is quite a unique monster in this area. Is it even a unique monster? I can't remember. This is Digit 1. You'll see the big old spider lad over there, who's incidentally not actually a spider. That's technically an atoll. Yeah. Powerful Eligas. Level 80 unique monster. We're not doing that now. I'm sure there are players who would be able to do that, but I'm not one of them. Heart to heart, Fiora and Melia need much better affinity. That'll happen in its own time. But Digit 2 is actually where I'm, what I'm aiming for at the moment. God, that's cool. I just love seeing Mechonis there. It's not 100% clear from this angle, but Mechonis is actually kneeling down. Which is why it may look kind of short and stubby. But as I said, Digit 1 is not what I'm looking for. I believe it's Digit 2 that I'm looking for. Yeah. Which requires swimming all the way around here. And then running back the opposite way. There will eventually be a quicker way to do this, but for now, this is our best option. Grabbing collectibles along the way, because why wouldn't I? Okay. You can't respond okie dokie when you're fighting giant robots, Fiora. Oh my god, that's so cute. These don't move around so much, sir. Hi, Toucans. There we go. That was a bit rough. As I said, I really struggle with using Fiora in almost any capacity. Fiora's interesting from a gameplay perspective, because Fiora can fill either the DPS or tank roles perfectly well. She's actually very good at both. It depends on how you equip her. Yeah. Fiora depends entirely on her gear. And early on, her gear isn't amazing. We also don't have any ability to do topple at this point. Which I just realized. Yeah. Currently kitted out as an ether attacker. That is almost certainly true. She's got all the ether gear. The only problem is I don't have a lot of other gear for it. We're doing fine.
How do you like that?
I cannot thank you enough.
Here are the killer bees again. Haha, whoops. God, the sword towering above us is so creepy. Am I even going the right way? I may have just gone on a wild goose chase. Let's find out. No, this is right, I think. Yeah, I'm sure that's true, Gold. I'll check it out before I leave. I do want to find a way to make Fiora fun for me to use. I haven't found it yet, but... Fourth time's the charm, question mark? Here we are at the plane leading up to Digit 2. It looks thus far very similar to Digit 1, except without the giant spider. I mean, I say without the giant spider. Maybe there is a giant spider and we just can't see it yet. Reason I'm coming here is because Digit 2 is kind of unique. You can climb it. We are currently climbing up the inside of one of these absurdly huge fingers. Inside surface, specifically. And it just keeps going up. And keeps going up. Sure, Gold. That would be much appreciated. Because as I said, I've never found a way to use Fiora that feels good to me. And I've heard people say that she's a better tank than Dunban. And for me, she never has been. And I think that's just because I'm equipping her weirdly. Yeah, I know she can be a physical attacker, she can be an ether attacker, she can be an agility tank, she can be a hit sponge tank, she can be a lot of things. But I've never found any of them particularly great. God, this is a long way up. I mean, as you'd expect. It's a big old finger. grabbing the collectibles because this is actually a good place to get some of the rarer collectibles in the Fallen Arm. And here we are, at the top. Oh wait, did I say the top? I lied. It keeps going. There is the top of the basically the final joint of the finger. Helmet that gives her arc's heal and the sword drone's talent art. Yeah, art's heal is not something I use a lot, so I'll definitely look into that. And we just keep climbing. This is a very high way up. And from here, we can see the stars. We can see the Mechonis sword glowing with stolen ether above us. Just stunning. We can see there digit 1 is actually much smaller. Makes me think probably the thumb. And here we find a secret area, the distant fingertip, from where we can look down and see the entirety of the Fallen Arm. There's digit 1, this is digit 2. 3 is actually obscured from our view, but there's digits 4 and 5, and we can see that the hidden Machina village is held in the palm of the hand. And there is the rest of the arm. The forearm, and then probably about half of the upper arm, where it was severed. This is part of what I love so much about this game. The level of detail to create these cohesive worlds. It really does. Very few games, there we go, there's digit 3. I've played very few games that feel as big as this game feels. And there's also Wicked Salas, a level 95 unique monster. And a heart-to-heart, which requires way better affinity between Shulk and Ricky than we currently have. Need to worry with saving juice. Since this counts as a skip travel location, I'll just come back here when I die. I do want to carefully sneak past him, because over here is one of the best places to get one of the rarest collectibles. Also, just look at that view. That gives me vertigo. Hey. Hey, buddy. Fuck you. Whoops! That went well. However, there is something I want to do. Oh, I almost fell there. Oh well, that's appropriate. Yeet! I'm not gonna make it. Yes! Yes!
You don't feel so good. Is that all the backbone you have?
Oh! Gravity was on my side, bitches. I think that'll do for today's gravity clip. It's fine, Juice. Oh no, there's no way up, is there? Oh no, there's no way up onto here. Oh no!
They call me
Oh, shit!
Mr. Pig!
Hi, dear! And friends. Juice, thank you for the shout out. Primal Tanuki, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. How's Pixelmon been treating you, dear? And Mr. Mimic Monster. Queen, hello, I love you. I just fell a real long way. It was fun. Such chair. And let's consider. Oh my. But Queen, how can you love me when I love you? Oh wait, because we love each other. Well, you all arrived just not in time to see the coolest area in this game. So fuck it, I'm going back there. Wait. No. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, lots of spoilers. Because we're well into the second half of Act 2 and approaching Act 3. So, if you want to avoid spoilers, as much as I appreciate you being here, I can't see my view count, I've hidden it, but you know. As much as I appreciate people being here, if you would like to avoid spoilers for this game, I'm gonna say thanks for being here and maybe go buy the game and play it. If you know nothing about it, also go buy the game and play it, because it's fucking great. But also, this is a rad view of a rad area. And Schultz just doesn't give a fuck. Okay. Thank you, Juice. There's no skip travel location near here? Fuck off. Wait, there is. It's right there. I'm the dum-dum. Yes, Juice continues to be good and cute. And cute and good. Where I want to come now is over here. I finished all the climbing up. It's time for some climbing down. And by climbing, I mean falling and then relying on Shulk's absurd wrist strength. Correct, Kelby. Chat is cute and good. Also you. Get some ice ether crystals. That's what I was going to do between streams. But I didn't. You really did, Kelby, and it's fine. And over here is a Hums.
Alright?
Huh? Oh, time to eat. We're starting to get hungry. The grub's the only thing to look forward to in this job. But why are you bringing it? What's up with Natalia? Oh, right. So nice of her to deliver food to us out here. I like it, but I do feel a bit like I'm taking advantage of her. Still, there's another Hums in the village who I've heard's reliable. Long as she's got him, I reckon she should be alright. That went well. By the way, give this to Natalia if you're going back to the village. It's a fish I caught around here. It's some good eating, and nutritious to boot. I feel like I owe her a little something for always delivering my dinner. And... Zarcourt? God, what a name. Has a quest for us.
Yes?
I've really got a lot on my mind. Can you guess what it's about? How you're worried that if you fall into the water, there's no realistic way back up? It's my girlfriend. It's her job to keep watch over McConaughey's field. She works there full time, so we've got this long distance thing going. And with me being scared of heights, I can't go see her. Have you considered climbing to the top of the distant fingertip and yeeting yourself into the water? That cured my fear of heights. I'm worried she might forget about me if we stay apart any longer. I know how painful it feels to be separated from someone. Is there anything we can do? I want to help any way I can. Okay, Fiora, your separation was slightly different. You know, on account of you were dead, sort of. Again, I'm not going to apologize for spoilers because this is like episode 14, 15. We're a ways through. Thanks for the thought. But what I need might be pretty difficult to do. I won't know if you don't tell me. What is it? Okay, I'll tell you. I don't want her to forget about me. I came up with this idea to give her a present. I'm sure a treasure called the Tear of the Sky will make an impression. But you can only find it on distant fingertip. There's no way I can go up there. I'm terrified of heights. So, collect a Tear of the Sky from distant fingertip only during a thunderstorm. Heck. But yes, I'll fetch it for you. It's a very pretty name. Ooh, Shulk and Melia got a little bit closer. It's a labor of love, right? I'm sure you'll be fine. Queen, what? What about going to the highest point in the entire environment in an area made entirely of metal during a thunderstorm? Sounds dangerous. Aww, Zach. That's so good. Gummy purrs a lot, but he never purrs close to the mic. Hi, Red Mage. Glad to hear I've inspired you. This is a thunderstorm. Oh, that's potentially good luck. It's only good luck if the thunderstorm persists after I quick travel, which it frequently doesn't. Oh, but it did. Also, scary friend not here. Yes, Queen. Unfortunately, you don't see what the Tear of the Sky looks like. That was some very good luck. That lightning is terrifyingly close, given where we are. Okay, let's go back and chat with Dude. I had a serious scare with Gummy yesterday. It worked out, but I was concerned. You cannot, Queen. But it's fine, because Shulk has the strongest wrists known to anybody. He can drop any distance and then just grab on. Thank you, Zach.
Yes?
Is that a tear of the sky? This is the first time I've ever seen one. It's so beautiful. There's no way she'll forget me if I give her this. You lot are amazing. You really climbed all the way up there? There's no way I could have done that. Glad everything worked out. Ah, I almost forgot. Here's a token of my appreciation. We get 10,000 gold, 7.6 thousand experience, which is actually a fair chunk, and a new pair of pants. You know, you all know how it is when you help someone with something and they give you pants.
Yes?
Hey there, could I ask you to do me one more favor? It's about the tear of the sky you got for me. There's no way I can go all the way up there to give it to her. She's at McConaughey's field, way over there in the distance. You know what I'm gonna ask, right? I think I figured it out, but wouldn't it be better for you to give it to her yourself? It's not just the present itself that's important, it's the thought. I understand where you're coming from. I think the same thing, but I just can't do it. It makes me dizzy just thinking about it. Okay, I understand. We can help with this last part. We've already come this far. Thank you. I know asking you to do it doesn't make me look very good. So will you take the tear of the sky to her for me? I will. Her name's Bozatrox. She's so cute and just amazing. I don't know where in McConaughey's field she is. Lookout's base is confidential, so she's not allowed to tell me. It's called the Machina Refuge. It might be difficult to find. Let's take a look at those pants. Wrong menu. Wait, updated skills? Oh yes, Melia and Shulk got a bit closer. Increases HP received from healing arts is fantastic. Increases block rate is nice. Rarely, so 20% of the time. At the start of battle, you'll get a 30% haste. It's not great, but it'll build up to better things. Presumably. And then Melia got just a 50 point ether increase, which is amazing. And increasing the accuracy of ether attacks is also lovely. And then from Shulk, she can grab... Agility up is nice. I think I'm going to, yeah, boost her physical and ether defense. So, we've heard them speak about McConaughey's field several times at this point. I want you all to keep in mind what a place like McConaughey's field probably looks like. We know what the McConaughey is. And we know what a field is. Quests? Quests! Do you know Orchitects? I know him, of course. I'm his godfather. I've known his father a long time. I was so honored he chose me.
Yes?
That's not... I don't think it's been that long since you arrived here, has it? So I was just wondering, how much do you know about us Machinists? If you want to find out more about us, I know just the thing. There are memory chips containing records of our lives on McConaughey's. They're in McConaughey's field. They should help you to gain a deeper understanding of our kind. We too would be glad if we could find the memory chips. We'd all like to relive the memories from those old days. Find the memory pieces scattered throughout McConaughey's field. Then just bring them back to me. Are you sure you're up to it? 4 memory chips. Just what I wanted to hear. I'm so glad you're interested in the lives of the Machina. Okay. We're not immediately going to go there, but we're pretty soon going to go to McConaughey's field. And I want you all to have... To like... know what you think it looks like. Because I knew what I thought it looked like. Oh no, what to do? Soon the village will be in danger. If no one puts a stop to this, we'll all be in big trouble. I'm assuming this is going to be a generic monster hunting quest. I recently saw some Mechon really close to the village. Yep. So these huge Mechon walking around. Protect our village from the Mechon. Yep. Generic monster killing quests are very useful. They're an important part of how you level up and especially how you get money, which is something I've been struggling with.
Welcome.
No, what can I do? This is so embarrassing. I can't just stand here all day. Oh, sorry. Did you hear me speaking to myself there? Then I suppose there's no point in hiding it. It's my house door. It's broken. I just can't seem to open it, and now I can't get back inside. I'm pretty good at fixing things, but I haven't got the parts I need. I know. Could I ask you to help? I just need you to find the parts. How about it? She needs 5 digital filaments, 2 dated frames. Those are easy enough to find. Could you be quick? I'll stay here and think about how best to fix it. I promise nothing, madam. I do also want to look for some new gear for Fiora. So you can see here, Fiora can be set up for speed, for attack, for power. She's got a lot of interesting options. Her gear is pretty much unique to her. Bespoke Machina head part made to recreate Hom's body structure. That's so interesting. I think I'm happy with her current headgear. Well, actually, the arts heal is nice. Let's get her with that arts heal. Damage heal is a nice skill. It's not incredible, but it's nice. Basically, every time she takes damage of any kind, it heals her by 70. So it just reduces the incoming damage by 70. It's not amazing. Good footing is nice. Agility up is potentially very nice. Let's get her some extra damage with the attack boosters. And then get her the Etoile drones once I've got some more money, because I spent all of my money. Yeah, I know damage heal's not great. Oh no, Fiora. Why did they give you cat ears? And why do they not look good? Arts heal, haste, and then agility or attack up. I'm gonna have to sell a ton of equipment. Don't want to. Sort by most recent. So a lot of these are old. I want to sell that. That sounds good. That should be enough money for now. Her default armor is her best look.
What do you need?
Just want Fiora to be good, and I struggle to make that happen. Which is unfortunate, because I genuinely really like Fiora as a party member. And she's amazing in character. I just really struggle to use her. The combination of speed and attack makes her a pretty solid tank. Yeah, I'm going to stick with the Mechonis swords, and I'm going to give her just her basic gear, because it's her best look. Like, by a long way. And time to sell a bunch more shit, potentially. Ugh. I've got 10 quality jets. I can sell 5 of those and make a nice chunk.
What do you need?
And then I should be able to get her new drones. There are also a bunch of art books for, like, everybody. Wait. I've already got... These are all learned. Okay. I don't need to buy these. Cool. I was about to waste money. Okay. So this is Fiora, pretty good at the moment. Certainly as good as I'm going to be able to get her, not being particularly good, and not being particularly experienced at using Fiora. And honestly, as much as I love Melia, Fiora is not my best tank. Having a healer on board is going to help us the whole time. Is this the best way to get where I'm going? It's not even showing me where I'm going. Good. I think it's... There's digit 1, digit 2... Wait. Digit 2 plane. Cool. Wait, we can now take the quicker route. They opened this up for us, I think. Please tell me they opened this up for us. It's so much better. Go around here. At one point there's just like a back entrance into the village, which they normally keep closed because it's quite dangerous, but they open it for you. If I remember correctly. Which I may not. There's the door. It looks open. It's open! Nice. This makes life so much easier for getting to the areas near Digit 2. And Digit 3 and all that. Yes, there's quick travel, but I like doing it the old-fashioned way. Hi, sir.
Everyone, let's go!
Leave this fight to me. Don't let a single one escape.
Oh no, Charlotte's got... Charlotte does not have appropriate gear.
Let's press on and on and on.
Haha! Charlotte does not have the Machina rifle. I forgot about that. Interesting, Gold. I completely agree with you. I completely agree with you about Melia. Melia is my favorite party member. I just tend to stick with Shulk for story reasons. And I find Melia needs a very particular setup. Fiora, I've never loved to play as. Nice.
Let's stay alert. Right, let's keep going.
And I think this is one of the... Yeah, this is one of the monsters that that person wanted us to take out anyway. But there's no downside to this. One big advantage of having Fiora in the party is she has a lot of red arcs. So if you can have, if you can achieve a longer chain attack, she's very good for getting red arcs up to 4, 5, 6 times. Yeah, look. I love Shulk, but what you say about Shulk getting boring is an unfortunate fact. A lot of fights with Shulk just become muscle memory.
Let's stay alert.
Whereas I don't find that with Melia. This is not quite where we want to be. Is there not a skip travel point near Digit 2? There is. Have I been a big dum-dum? That's... Don't get me wrong. I love playing as Shulk. I play as Shulk 90% of the time. I don't mind the fact that it becomes basically muscle memory, because, like, it's part of what I enjoy about the combat. Most of the time, I know exactly what to do for every step of it. And when it gets difficult, I know why I fucked up. Which also matters. Okay, once again, chat. Knowing that that's what the Mechonis looks like. Keep clear and strong in your mind the image of Mechonis Field. Because we're coming to the area with possibly my favorite music in the game. I mean, yeah, that's true, Gold. I love the fact that they've just built this bridge out to there, which is a very long way to build a bridge.
Bionis and Mechonis.
Oh, it's so different, seeing them from this kind of perspective.
We cannot see it from here, but our people are still fighting up there.
It's difficult to believe that two such huge things ever fought each other. I wonder how the Machina felt at the time.
Must have been horrible.
Scary too.
Fear robs us of reason. Out of fear, we commit terrible atrocities and call them acts of self-preservation.
Fear gives rise to more fear. A never-ending circle of hatred.
Perhaps that circle can be broken.
Fear. It must be what's driving this. What's made Egil act this way.
Oh.
Oh no. Left leg cooling outlet. Gonna put the volume up a little because the music here is great. This is Mechonis Field. Not much of a field. But this is what they call Mechonis Field.
We're inside the Mechonis.
Just how I imagined it. It's all totally mechanical. It ain't gonna be easy getting up this thing.
Egil is at the top.
You're not wrong, Gold. Morag is a lot of fun. So, I just want all of you to compare what you had in your mind as the image of Mechonis Field with the reality. Because what I imagined was something very much like Bionis' knee, well, Bionis' leg, which we'd encountered before. A huge open field, but kind of rust-colored and with a lot more mechanical components, but still a traditional field. And I think this is such an interesting interpretation of that. And I had always assumed that it was a matter of weird translation. It's not. The direct Japanese translation of this area is Fields of the Machina. So instead of Mechonis Field, it was Machina Field, but it comes down to the same thing. I think it's rad. We're not going to explore it. Not quite yet. I wonder if there are any secrets down this way. I've never gone down this path. There are no secrets. But I just wanted to check. Anyway, we're not actually going to do this yet. We'll do this at some point. I want to go back quite a bit. Because Fiora is alive. I'm pretty sure a lot of people in Colony 9 will be happy to see her. Plus, This is very pretty after everything we've been through. Hi, Dorothy.
Oh, hi.
I'm the only one stationed in the commercial district. It's no fun. Hope the others will visit me. There are side quests with Dorothy at some point. Dorothy does not care that Fiora's alive. Wait. Dunban, where's your door? Oh, there. I went the longest possible way around. Heck! Fiora hates Ryan, confirmed. But yeah, unfortunately, most people don't actually comment on the fact that Fiora is alive.
Hello.
Why is skills your new favorite word? Oh, okay. She's a tutorial character. We're probably 40 plus hours into the game, and we've got a tutorial character. Good. Sonia does have an interesting side quest associated with her. I don't think we can get it yet. But it's always worth talking to named characters, because that helps increase your affinity with an area. The higher affinity you have with an area, the more side quests you can get, and those side quests get more and more interesting. What should I make for dinner? Such a tough choice. Maybe cabbage parcels? They're my specialty, you know. But yeah, I just find it funny that nobody seems to care that Fiora is still alive. You'd think it would be, like, the talk of the town. Even if she is a robot, she was dead? And, I mean, dead for at least several weeks. This would be a big deal, but nobody cares. But this is not what I wanted to check out. There are things I want to do around here. I'll do them between streams. I actually wanted to go to Colony 6 and see if we're in a position to improve the reconstruction any further. We've made a lot of progress in going to new areas. And anytime you've been to a couple new areas, it's worth coming back here. Especially if you've picked up quite a few collectibles.
Alright.
I need to grind a bit to get to level 3 housing, unfortunately. Anybody who's played this game hates the 2 words ice cabbage. Because they're a bad time. I also don't have enough money for any of these. Oh my god. Why don't I have any money? I never remember money being this much of an issue in previous playthroughs. Probably because last time I was doing a lot more side questing. I don't want to bog down my streams with side quests, so I haven't been bothering as much. But as a result, I have no money. In. There we go. Okay, so I'm not going to waste more time here. I just thought we'd have what we needed. I'll grind out the items I need between streams. Since I don't think watching me run back and forth killing the same monsters in the hopes of getting a semi-rare item is anybody's idea of fun. Or maybe it is. Tell me if I'm wrong. It's barely my idea of fun, and I love this game. There are several interesting side quests in other parts of the game. The most interesting side quests I will do on stream. There are a couple that are pretty cool. This corner of the map over here doesn't seem like it's very interesting. The people who've 100%ed the game, they fear that corner. Okay. Back to actual progress. It's worth noting, there are a lot of items in a lot of areas. Actually, I want to visit Elkamoth. I feel like there are a couple of quests I need to pick up here. And while we're still a way away from that, there does come a point where you can no longer do quests in Elkamoth. Let's check my quest log, actually, for Elkamoth. Got a lot of quests from Frontier Village. I've got to speak to 2 people. I've got to get some Pagul hotpots. Let me actually try to do a couple of these quests. I mostly want to do these for the money more than anything else. Pagul hotpots come from Cruz Pagul, so this is actually super convenient. I can hopefully kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Monster quests I'm less concerned about. Find the Mother's Necklace on the 2nd level of Elkamoth. This gives me an opportunity to show off the 2nd level of Elkamoth, something I haven't really shown yet, and which is frustrating to navigate. Let's put it mildly. There are almost no skip travel points in the top level of Elkamoth, which is very, very frustrating, because it means anytime you want to get anywhere, you have to take the long way around, i.e. walking. But I'm pretty sure the necklace is somewhere on the outer ring. It'll be another red collectible, so relatively easy to spot. Taxi, why don't you help me? I'm just a tired lad with a giant sword. We've been expelled. Looks like a... Heck!
Yes?
As long as you have no secret club card, you will not enter. We request that you leave. Heck. That's a thing that'll take a while to kind of come back around. It's interesting when it does. And that is probably a side quest that I will show on stream. I just want to do a couple of these today. Part of the reason I want to do these today is because I won't be able... I would like to do most, if not all, of Mechonis Field in a single stream. I adore Mechonis Field. But I feel like it's best tackled in one big chunk. Because a lot of cool stuff happens, but it also leads to some very important story moments. Hey, Stitch! Did you know that I love you? I'm also going to take a break in a couple of minutes. I need to get some water. Because I finished my water a little while ago, and it is hot, and I would rather not die on stream. Especially not from something easily fixable. So I'm going to finish this quest, which is finding somebody's mother's necklace. Which, why didn't you find your own mother's necklace? That seems like a priority. But whatever. There are these little teleporter pods all over. They don't work for us. They seem to be in some way linked to the people who live wherever those take you. since we don't really see a lot of residential areas within this part of Elkamoth, it's always been my assumption that those teleporter pods take you to residential areas. We mostly see... This seems to be very heavily focused on the royal side of things. Ooh, new side quest. 2 new side quests. Well, this is a problem. There'll be no research for anyone at this rate. I say, you kids. You're free at the moment. Could you give me a hand? First, listen to what I have to say. Our Ancient Ruins research team has unearthed some ancient texts. You're researching ancient ruins? Before we set out on this journey, I was doing research too. So I think I really know how you feel. Oh, really? So you're a scientist, eh? Ha ha ha! Forgive me, but you don't really look like one. We've been traveling for a long time, and it's been tough too. Maybe I'm getting too buffed up? Nah, never mind that. Please tell us more about your research. Regrettably, the text's age means that we can't decipher them easily. It would take years and years, and it's just not good enough. That's why we decided to build some kind of deciphering machine. So you can see where all this is headed, right? So can you help us gather the necessary materials? They need sturdy armor from Flavel Andos. In which case, I shall wait here and double-check the blueprints. I'm counting on you, kids. There is actually some cool stuff that comes from that, but I also want to check to this dude.
Yes?
Elkamoth's air defenses are flying around the clock, right? We're fast running out of spare parts. I hate to be a pain, but could you get some spiral lamps for them? I have more than enough already. That was quick. This does happen, where someone will give you a quest and you'll just already have done it. It's very convenient, because that was basically just 21,000 gold for 0 effort. I still have not found this heckin' necklace.
Me?
What do you want? Please do not talk to me. I might catch something. Lysunia is a bitch. I just thought I'd let you in on that little secret. We'll find out why she's a bitch. But she's still a bitch. Yeah, you can see the top of Elkamoth. Not great to navigate. They really needed some skip travel points up here. The morale of the Imperial Guard is so low, even the citizens feel it. What are they going to do if there's an emergency? Whoops. You went to go make some toast, and Mushroom, the little scamp he is perfectly content to lick butter straight off the toast. No gold! Oh no! Yeah. Gummy likes to try to eat eggshells when I make boiled eggs. And it is very frustrating to keep pushing him away. And necklace obtained. Necklace obtained. I'm actually going to take this opportunity to pause quickly.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
Thank you, Nintendo. I'm gonna pause quickly. I'm gonna put on some music, and I will be right back after I get some water. Remember to vibe, chat. It's very, very important that you vibe. If you don't vibe, how will I ever know that you're vibing? I won't. See? It makes perfect sense. Chat, I'm very proud of you for vibing so well. Not all chats have the ability to vibe so perfectly. But you proved yourselves. I do hope vibes improve a lot, Gold, because you're rad. Also, Greg, hello. Happy day after birthday. I'm not going to say what Nintendo said, because fuck what Nintendo said. That was terrible and awful. But also, hi Nintendo, I love you. Also, hi Greg, I love you. I do like these little areas. They make me think that Elkamoth is just a massive corporation and these are the conference rooms. Nintendo, I regret every time you interpret something that I said. I was going to say I regret everything I said, but that's not true. It's just your interpretation of it that's cursed. Anyway, we need to kill some monsters. And I think it's, yeah, way over here. This is where we first arrived. And this is actually a good place to find the paguls, which are basically just crabs. There, that's them. They're baby level.
The enemy's weak, but don't drop your guard.
This should be easy. Okay, let's sort this out nice and quickly.
Almost there. We're the best.
Right, let's keep going. Let's stay alert.
Ugh, rotten meat? Oh, thank you. I would rather... Fiora, you never stood a chance.
Let's get going.
Someone also wants me to fight one of these fuckers.
The enemy's weak.
These are the birds with the head scrotals.
Okay, let's sort this out nice and quickly. Double wind!
Like, those are just head scrotals.
Easy. Fiora. You never stood a chance.
Queen, it's not my fault.
Let's keep going.
They even drop an item called a coin purse, which is a common euphemism for a scrotum. Oh, hi, Gummy. Oh, hi, Gummy. Gummy is currently getting ready to cuddle. Aww. Oh, good kitten. Yes, for the boing loins. I've never heard that, but it's very good.
The enemy's weak, but don't drop your guard.
Okay, let's sort this out nice and quickly. This should be easy.
How good is that? Almost there.
Let's keep
Green
going.
edge. We're the best.
Let's keep on going like this, guys. Right, let's keep going.
In your scrotum, Ninten. Where the rest of us keep it. God, I remember boing loins from there. I'd forgotten. Thank you for reminding me, Queen.
We win.
Okay, let's get going.
Wait, it's not Queen, it's Slim, sorry.
Like this.
You're both pink, so my brain broke. And whenever you're grinding enemies for a particular item, quick traveling respawns most enemies.
The enemy's weak, but don't drop your guard.
This should be easy. Okay, let's sort this out nice and quickly.
There we go. Easy peasy.
Too easy. We're the best.
Let's keep on going like this, guys. Right, let's keep going.
And we got... Oh, we need many more hot pots. Oh. 10. That's so accurate and so cursed. So. Here's the thing I'm going to do. I don't need to worry about character levels. I'm going to put Ricky in the lead, because Ricky has a skill which improves the chances of monsters dropping silver chests. He also has the ability to steal Pagul Hotpots with Yoink. So it basically gives us 2 improved opportunities. There's a skill that he can get later on, which increases the chances of getting a gold chest as well. So Ricky's pretty good for this kind of thing. I almost never play as Ricky, because he's weird to use. I love having him in my party. I'll actually look at that gold. It might be a hexagonal skill, which can't be linked. Yeah, they're hexagonal skills. And his hexagonal skills cannot be linked. They are unique. Which is unfortunate, because they also tend to be the best ones. Fiora has no oh, she does have one hexagonal skill, which grants haste to the entire party after Burst Affinity. It's fucking amazing. Cool. Charla also has no, she does have this. Wait, why is reduces the duration of cool off not unique? Whatever. Ryan has none. Shulk has an amazing one, which makes Burst Affinity improve the party gauge. Yeah, if you look at the skill links, none of the skill... Wait, I was wrong? Hexagons can be linked? I thought hexagons were unique. Diamonds are unique. Heck, I was wrong. Hi, Jay. You're correct, Gold. Diamonds are unique. That makes more sense. But nobody likes... nobody likes Ricky, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, the first one's always a circle in this case. Actually, you know what? Melia can get it. She doesn't have the coins for it. Oof, 30 coins. Oh no. Reduces the effect of spike attacks. Fine, I'll get rid of that. There we go. Oh, absolutely, Gold. I mean, nobody in the party, Gold, heck. No, Ricky's one of my favorite characters. I just never really use him because I struggle with him a lot. He's so good at damage over time. Let's yoink. I didn't need AP, but thank you. So yeah, the aim here is just to keep yoinking, in the hopes of getting best things. And then 10. I don't know if you're joking or not, but those are genuinely incredible skills that he has. I cannot play as Charla. I hate Cool Off too much. I am glad everybody acknowledges that Melee is the best. Okay.
If we fight like this,
We make a great team.
Only need two more of them. You wanna open? Hey! You can occasionally get them from wooden chests. Oh no! I know gold. I know you were talking about those skills, but his arts are also fucking amazing.
right, let's keep going.
Okay, let's get going.
I think he has some of the best damage over time effects. If you want damage over time, then you want Ricky and Melia in the same party. Because those two together are kind of busted. Jay, I do not speak, I'm assuming Spanish? Yes, Ricky, very strong. You are the hero, Pop.
Definitely gotten stronger.
Hey, hot pot get. A deciphering machine, I'll work on that as well. Okay. Let's go for the deciphering machine. God, look how good he is. Look how good he is. He's so tiny and so good. And here he is, flanked by two giant women. Who are just normal-sized women, but, you know, he's a knockoff. I know y'all are around. There we go. I'm actually gonna make sure we get some auto attacks in, because I do want to yoink if I get the chance. Yeah. Stop getting AP, bro. I want you to steal items. His weapon is a king frog on a throne. You don't get better than that. Well, I recognize that Espanol means definitely does mean Spanish. So I got one thing right. I remember at one point, when I first played this game, I remember leaping off here. Oh, that was very conveniently timed. And exploring down there. Fun fact, there's nothing to get down there. I just wanted to explore it. In fact, oh my god, Ricky can't jump over here? I'm not sure anybody else can, but it seems cuter when he can't. Various hovering reefs are a good place to get those, especially the smaller ones. are a good place to get those Andos. Of course it's not fair, Jay. But since I don't speak any Spanish, I would have done the same as Slim. There we go.
Okay, let's sort this out nice and quick. This should be easy.
Okay. Gummy, if you don't want to fall off the desk, the least you can do is lie on the desk.
Should be okay if we fight like this.
We make a great team.
Okay, so sturdy armor at least comes from wooden chests.
Okay, let's sort this out nice and quick. This should be easy. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Just keeps getting AP. I don't need that, bro.
We don't have to. Okay, let's get going.
Should be okay if we fight like this.
Okay, sturdy armor looks pretty easy to come by at least.
This should be easy. Okay, let's sort this out nice and quick. There's no escape.
Ah, that's why Fiora's a good tank, because she's got lock on.
Okay, let's get going. Should be okay if we fight like this.
I forgot that lock on was a thing that existed.
This should be easy. Okay, let's sort this out nice and quick.
Oh, yoink! Okay, this time you got an item at least. Yeah, let's do a chain attack for no particular reason. I say for no reason, but it does improve their affinity, so why not?
Ricky was cool, yes?
And that's all the sturdy armor we needed. That was much easier than the fucking Hot Pockets. Yeah, she's got lock on, high damage, arts heal. She can get half her HP back with one use of sword drones. Oh, that's very clever, using sword drones for healing. What do I need for this one? I thought already... Excuse me? Is that not the scrotum faces? Because I killed 3 of them. Huh. So I might as well kill a bunch of these guys if I can as well. Oh no, these guys used to be difficult. Now we're 20 plus levels above them. Okay. I always like coming back to places earlier. Coming back to earlier places later in the game, rather. Because it can be a lot of fun to just completely wreck the difficult enemies.
Not be sane without Ricky. High five!
This is how we do it.
See, Gold? It's the kind of big brain move that I don't think of, which is why I appreciate your advice. Let's go... For now, let's just go back to Elkamath. And talk to people who could potentially help me. It's just to say, the people whose quests I have completed. I don't know why I said that in such a weird way. So the deciphering machine, I think that guy's only available at night. Oh, there are a bunch more quests. I have not watched Chugga's playthrough in so long that I've forgotten basically all of it. But it is such a good playthrough.
Yes?
My co-workers covered for me after I messed up at work. I want to make them a present, but I don't have the materials. If at all possible, could you find the materials I need? Glossy Grady fans from Lunar Grady's. Sure. I can help you with that, I guess. Elkamath is so pretty. There are these two as well, Kurelth and Zane.
Yes?
My partner is an incredible guy. He has so much adventuring know-how, it's almost inspiring. That's why I became an adventurer too, and now we're a team.
Are you that?
What to do? We're not even close to being ready to set off there. What should we do? What's this? You want to help me? Well, I'm grateful. You see, I'm an adventurer. But this time, the place I want to go is really quite harsh. I'm really stressing out about getting drinking water there. But apparently water from a certain waterfall has a special property. No matter how cold it gets, it never freezes. If I have that, I think I'll be okay. Ricky just having a chat. It doesn't freeze, so I'm not complaining. Well, apart from about the fact that I don't know what to do about it. Collect Kasharpa water from the Kasharpa Falls on Bionis Lake, statue water from near the Sararal statues, and Machna water from the Great Machna Fall. Yo, Niv! That's how I play most of the time, Jay. But I do particularly like playing as Melia as well. It's going pretty well, Niv. How's it going for you? You really look like you need to take a pee, bro.
What is it?
I got something from a merchant I met and became friends with. Should have been more careful, but I think I lost it somewhere. Sorry, but could you help me look for it, please? All these people dropping things and not looking for them. No way I'd have found it myself. Because I refused to move from this one spot. Nice, Niv! Did you buy a new hard drive or something?
Hey.
On my daily stroll on Anu Shore, I saw a terrible monster. I think this is a hazard to all. Could you do something about it? Defeat Lightspeed Sonid. It is never confirmed if he's actually Lightspeed and this is just Dragon Ball Z universe where, you know, Lightspeed isn't much of an accomplishment. But it's a cool name. I've got to say, I am so grateful to have follower emotes. It makes everything just that little bit better. It's nice to see more people able to use my emotes, is what I'm saying. Yeah. I would like to see that gold, and it's possible that... I mean, follower emotes are still in beta. So I got that dude's item back. Follower emotes are still in beta. So, if they ask me for my feedback, that will be one of the things I say. That, like, people want to use follower emotes the same way they use subscriber emotes, which is all across Twitch.
What is it?
Ever heard of whitetails? Pillows made from them will give you a really good night's sleep. I washed my one wrong and made it go all hard. Wonder why that happened. Well, I have 5 of them, buddy. Yeah, it definitely is easy peasy. We're already done. Fuck, this is the way to make money. What have I been doing selling shit? I was running low on money a little while ago, and now I have over 100,000. But I came here because there's another quest I can pick up. And then I believe some of the quests I want to complete can only be completed at nighttime. Yeah, I'd forgotten how much money you get from quests. I knew you got a ton of experience. But that explains why on most playthroughs, where, you know, when I play it for myself, I'm not worried about spending 10 hours making no progress, because nobody's watching me. So that's why on most playthroughs I don't find myself concerned about money. But I have been here.
Well?
Lately our friends have been arguing a lot. We don't know the reason, and it's getting Ariel down too. So I had an idea. Listen. I want to give something to Ariel to cheer her up. Think you could help me collect some Star Drop flowers? I've got everything else. I just don't have time to collect those. Collect 5 of them. I've only collected 2. That's fine. I'm pretty sure it's not coming through on my mic. It's too quiet for that. But my neighbors are playing music so fucking loud. And it is really disturbing. Yeah, I get that, Gold. There are times when it feels a little padded. And I mean, I adore the game. I've made that clear time and again. But it does sometimes feel a little bit padded. I know what Kawaii Des means. I don't know what Buta Totomo means. That's assuming I'm even pronouncing it correctly. But yes, I will... I think the way to look at quests in this game is that you're not really intended to 100% this game. You can, but it just gives you so many options. The idea is pick up every quest, do as many as you feel like. And if you do it like that, it's harder to get burned out. But a lot of people, including me, have a desire to complete every quest they pick up until we get burned out. She's getting into dancing, she's making her own costumes. I'm lacking in something rather important. You there, please go and fetch it for me. Not asking, not nothing. Or Luga grass skirts. Heck, fine. Now remember they're delicate, so put them on or anything. Why not? I want to see if they fit me. And there's another quest over here. I do agree with you, Gold. There are a lot of...
What is it?
There are a lot of quests that don't really seem to have any impact. Monsters at Aerith Sea have become more active recently. But naturally, there's nothing to worry about here in Elkamoth. But I think I'd like to help too. Instead of just leaving it to the Imperial Guard, like always. I'm going to pay capable warriors to go on subjugation missions. Well, are you interested? This is interesting from a story perspective. This quest is only available after the attack on Prison Island. People feel less faith in the Imperial Guard. Because to some extent they failed. The Emperor died. This is just more monsters.
What is it?
None of these are particularly exciting. But they're important if you want to get 100% completion, or alternately, if you just want a bunch of money and experience, which is also a useful thing. Oh, that storm came on real quick. And there's one more quest I want to pick up over here. And then I'm going to do a couple more of these, but I'm going to be finishing stream a little bit early today. For a couple of reasons. The main one is I'm just kind of tired. The other one is I recognize that what I'm doing at the moment isn't the most exciting stuff. I would rather do a lot of this off stream and come back next week to do rad stuff. Heart to heart, we need better affinity between Melia and Charla. That is one of my favorite heart-to-hearts when we get to it. Oh, this dude was only during the day. I'm not going to fight then, but I am going to complete some of the quests that I've already got the materials for. Like the deciphering machine, which I believe long-term gives some pretty cool results. You are? This is superb armor. Not a scratch, too. It's perfect. Must have been tough to get it. I know I couldn't have. Ha ha ha! Looks like I was wise to ask you kids for help. Ricky is in his 40s? Thank you. Yay, yay, happy. Ricky really happy. Guess all this is just a walk in the park for a hero pun like you. Yep, Fiora right. Walk in park. Ricky no understand. Why for walk in park? Oh god, Ricky, you're so good. At last, we can start constructing the deciphering machine. Here, take this. To compensate you for all the trouble you went through. Some experience, some money, nothing amazing. And he's up to his ears in debt, because Ricky is a typical millennial. And much like a lot of millennials, he is willing to go to war in order to pay off his debt. That got depressing fast. This is the dude who was getting drunk all the time. Thanks. Nello knew no medicine was coming. So Nello had a little drink beforehand. Nello can't say thanks enough. Well, how about it? A drink to celebrate? No? Friends all like little pun. Those head hurt. Nello always drank too much and caused plenty of trouble for buddies. But now things really different. He sobered up real quick. And then there's someone here we need to talk to. This is one of the weirder side quests, but it's actually got, like, a story to it. There was a guy a while back who who told us that there were two girls he liked. He wanted us to speak to them for him.
How's things?
You want to know what I think of Scarlin? Some people say bad things about him, but they've got it all wrong. He's really a good man. He's actually been manipulated by quite a few women in the past. So I hope he realizes how we feel for him soon. And then also, we need to speak to Rosia.
Hey.
What do I think about Scarlin? Why do I have to tell that to you? Scarlin asked you to find out? Why didn't he come and ask me himself? At any rate, I certainly don't dislike him. In fact, no. This is something I want to tell him myself in person. Oh ho ho! There's the super cool friend who likes him. And then there's the girl who likes him more. So much so that she doesn't really have words for it. Oh. I didn't mean to get close enough to trade with you, but whatever. Thank you. Trading is so useful in this game, and without a guide, it's almost impossible. Thanks, Nintendo. That made everything much better. Okay, now go talk to them yourself, you pussy.
Are you that?
Well, it sounds as though they do not dislike me, at least. That alone is a tremendous relief for me to hear. I'm glad I asked for your help. If I had just worried about it on my own, it would not have ended well. I owe you my gratitude, thank you. Here, take this. It's a token of my appreciation.
Yeah!
Are you that?
Ah, it's you again. Take a guess at what happened after you helped me out. I'll tell you what happened. Both of the girls approached me, and they both confessed that they have affections for me as well. So now I have to decide between them. What a conundrum. How can they expect me to make a decision just like that? But at the same time, I can understand how your friends must feel. I can see how it must be easier to pretend that nothing's wrong. But you can't stay that way forever. That wouldn't solve anything. You're right, of course, but even though it's all my fault, I still can't seem to decide. It's not that they're angry at you. In fact, they're trying their best to keep your friendship alive. The question is, how will you respond to that? Even I can see that things cannot go on like this. In fact, I am the one most terrified of ruining what we already have. So once again, could I please ask for your help? Ask both of the girls what their favorite memory of him is. I know that this is a problem I should deal with by myself, but just this once, I truly need your help. Just this once? What the fuck? That's a lie. Anyway, let's go chat to them again. Again, these are the kinds of quests I like more, because there's an actual story thread, and it turns out there are also consequences. These are cool quests. This time it's my favorite memory he wants to know about. Well, it's probably the promise we made when we were young. It wasn't just between me and him, but it is my most precious memory. For the three of us to be friends forever. Oh, now look what you've done. I'm getting all embarrassed. At any rate, I doubt he'll even remember that promise anymore.
How's things?
You'd like to know my favorite memory with Scarlin? Probably the time Rosiel introduced me to him. After all, to have memories, I have to have met him in the first place. But what does this have to do with anything? I know that Scarlin must have asked you to do it, but... well, I suppose there's not much point asking that now. So... Rikath, meeting him is her favorite memory. Rosiel, their favorite memory is when they decided to be friends forever.
Are you that?
I see. Then my answer is decided. Rosiel thinks the same way I do, so my heart lies with her. To tell the truth, I think I may have known all along. I've always cared for Rosiel more than for Rikath. But as I told you before, I was afraid of ruining our friendship. I think that must be why I was running away from my feelings. That cowardice may have ended up causing pain for both of them. I never want to make them go through anything like that again. I don't want to make them sad. More walk in a park. Thanks to you, I've been able to realize how I truly feel. I cannot be grateful enough for what you've done for me. This is a token of my gratitude. Please take it. Strength down and physical defense down. Both actually solid gems.
Are you that?
What happened? What should I do? Suddenly I have no idea what I ought to say. This is a real problem. It's you again. Listen, I'm thinking of giving a letter to Rosiel. But now I come to write it, I have no idea what to say. It's getting me down. Buddy! You cannot... You cannot rely on us at all times. I just don't know what I should write at this stage. I've been thinking about it ever since I realized how I felt, but... I suppose I'll just write my honest feelings. Yes, I've decided. I'll tell Rosiel exactly why I fell for her. Finished. Right, may I ask you to deliver this to Rosiel, please? I think this is the final request I will ask of you. I only got this far thanks to you. But I'm counting on you to do this. This is the letter. Thanks for doing this. Okay. Hopefully this will be the end of us playing go-between for, you know, adults who should be able to do this for themselves.
Hey.
Now you've got a letter from Scarlin? Whatever could be inside. What the... Did Scarlin tell you what he's written in here? He didn't tell you and you haven't read it. Well, I'm glad about this, of course I am. It's just... I know I told him to choose between us, but I didn't mean for this to happen. But no, I shouldn't say that. Scarlin's made his decision, I have to respect his feelings. But what am I supposed to say to Rikath? She was so serious about this as well. If he couldn't decide, I was going to ask him to choose Rikath. That's because you care about more about his feelings than your own, and that makes you the right person for him. But no, I just have to go and find Scarlin. We can tell Rikath together. And we'll stay friends, the three of us, always. Oh my god, this quest!
Are you that?
I had no idea that Rosiel was so worried about this, and I call myself her friend. I truly am the worst of the worst. I have brought sadness upon both of them. Still, there's at least one good thing to come out of all this. I feel sure now that Rosiel will not ignore Rickoff or hurt her feelings, and with any luck, they will still be able to remain good friends. Despite all that has happened, I hope we can all remain friends. I know it's a selfish thing to say, but I still wish for it. Still, you people are the real heroes of this piece. I don't know what I would have done without all of your help. I don't know, just like, talk to them yourself like an adult. So please take this, a token of gratitude from all three of us. I cannot say what will happen now, but I know that I will be happy as long as we can all be together. I will try my very hardest to make that happen. We all will. And with that, we get Physical Protect 4. And that little side quest is complete. I love the story of that, but having to just skip travel back and forth over and over and over gets a little bit tired. But that is where I'm going to call stream for today. Thank you all so much for joining me. This has been a great stream for me. I hope you all enjoyed it. Xenoblade Chronicles will be returning next week, Saturday at 5:30 Eastern Time once again. My next stream will be tomorrow at 2:30 Eastern Time, where I will be playing more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, which is always a fun time. And who should we raid? There are a couple of people streaming. Not the people I normally raid, but there are a couple of options. But does anybody have any... Oh, Sar is on! Yes, we can definitely raid him. Actually, I'm gonna raid Copper. I raided Sargoto, I think, last week. I don't know the last time I raided Copper. So let's go and give Copper some love. And yeah, I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful evening, or whatever time it is for you going forward. And I hope to see you in future streams. It has been a lot of fun having you, especially the new people who came with Dear Stream, those of you who stuck around. It is much appreciated. It's always fun to have more people. And I'm going to do some off-stream side questing. So when we do come back next week, I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised with the actual, like, focused story progress we can make. Because we're going to be doing a lot of Mechonis Field, and it's going to be a really good time. Say hi to Copper for me. I might be a little bit late because, yeah, finishing up stream and things. Have a good one. Ciao.